I just think that mental health is really important for myself, and I just think for the community in general. I think that too many people are dying through suicides and that people are not talking. So I'm a really strong believer in the organisations around mental health, and I think that an organisation such as Menfulness, I think that within York it's well known, and I think that if I can do my part and raise as much money as I can and get help for people, I'm willing to do that.
Menfulness as a charity can provide life-changing or life-saving counselling as well as putting on proactive events and activities. Fundraising is really important to make that sustainable, but also it's just getting the message out there to get blokes talking. Why do you think there's such a stigma behind men's mental health as such?
I just think that people have the bravado kind of thing, that it's man up, but don't, just speak. I think from personal experiences, I think speaking's the best thing to do. You might not want to do it at first, but as soon as you do, you feel like a massive weight's off your shoulders, and it can really help you. And that one conversation can save your life. If you're in a worse place than someone else, that one conversation with someone or going seeking help, you don't need to be afraid of it. And I think that getting that out there and making people know that it's okay to talk, then the more lives will save.
Do you think there's an aspect that athletes are put on a pedestal a little bit? You know, he's a professional 100%. Athlete, he's healthy, you know, he's playing on the pitch at the LNER week in, week out, he must be all right. Do you think that's an issue?
Yeah, 100%, because it's like they treat you as some sort of superhuman, that nothing's ever wrong with you, you're playing rugby, and what can possibly be wrong? But we're all human at the end of the day, and we're all men, and we all have feelings. No matter how big you are, no matter how tough you are, you still have them emotions, and some people might deal with them better, but they get the better of them eventually. So I think that just to try and break the barrier of that stigma of rugby players are all right when they're actually not, I think is really important, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it, because I know full well there's people out there that are struggling but they won't speak because they're a rugby player and they don't want that reputation of being soft, but it's not being soft. I think you're a stronger person if you come out and speak.
Last season you played alongside Danny Kerman before he retired, and he spoke with RL Cares and he spoke very publicly about his challenges. I think it's quite refreshing to see players talk about mental health and be really upfront about it. Do you think that's something that's coming to the front of people's minds nowadays? Do you feel like the stigma is getting broken and that times are changing a bit?
Yeah, 100%. Watching the video of Danny doing his interview with RL Cares, and it was really touching, just to see what he went through and what he's overcome. But I know there's a hell of a lot more people out there. But yeah, like you said, I do think the stigma is breaking, but we're not quite there yet. But I think the more we raise and the more we make aware, I think we'll be in a better place.